What's up, you guys? I'm Dan, this is Frugal Not Cheap, and today we'll talk about how I went full IKEA for my new apartment. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the furniture purchases I made for my apartment. I'm moving down to the Dallas area, Dallas-Fort Worth area, actually just north of Dallas in the city of Plano. And if you've been a long-time viewer, you'll know that I've in the past taken advantage of the second-hand market in order to furnish my apartment very cheaply. In fact, sometimes I got the net cost to be nearly zero or actually negative at one point. So there are some videos about that. I'll put some links to those in the description below. But as I've gotten older, frankly, I've just gotten a little bit lazier. And so what's happened is that instead of wanting to, scour Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and go out and get the furniture and then sell it back at the end of my stay for probably roughly about as much as I paid for it. These things, as long as you take care of them, can hold their value pretty well, especially when we're talking about IKEA type furniture or, things that are just not too niche or loud or specific, things like that. Anyway, I've gotten older and a little bit lazier, so I just don't want to deal with all the, basically all the transactions, all the different people, all the different finding of the places. And I really just wanted to get everything set up right off the bat when I get into my new apartment in Plano. So what I've done is I've really just ordered everything off IKEA. It's really low-cost stuff. It packs flat in case you want to move it. And frankly, I just like the style. So really big important point here, money isn't everything, and you've got to like the things that you buy. And what I really like about the IKEA stuff is it's this very sort of sleek and modern Scandinavian type look, which I find very calming and pleasing. In some cases, it might be a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's flimsier than the, solid wood type of stuff. A lot of it is, sort of this, sort of composite, and then it has a nice veneer over it, a nice kind of finish over it. And if you do damage that, then of course you're going to see, what it looks like below. So it is stuff that maybe it's not as kid-friendly, but then at the same time it's cheap, right? So if something happens, whatever. Anyway, I'm just not the type of person who's going to be settling down in a home that they buy and being there for 20, 30 years or something like that, or moving from house to house and wanting to cart all this stuff around. It's just not worth it to me. A giant pain in the butt. The moving costs for that stuff, you could probably just, get new stuff anyway, unless you get really high-end items, but just not worth it for me. To me, stuff is just not that important. Some things I really enjoy, like my car is really cool, and I enjoy having decent clothing and that kind of thing as well. But for the most part, stuff, whatever, I'm more utilitarian and I like things to be minimal and sleek and modern. So really useful. Like, I spend a lot on this cell phone and I really like it, but hey, we're filming all these YouTube videos on it and it's been just a fantastic phone. All right, so all that being said, very important that you actually like the stuff that you're going to buy. It doesn't matter how much you're going to save getting something, right? Because we're still spending money. We might be saving money against some other alternative, but anytime you buy something, you're not saving money, you're buying something. All right. Anyway, so very important. No matter what we're going to buy, no matter how inexpensive it seems, that is something we actually are going to like and use, and not just toss or give away right away. So that's that's kind of the preamble, and we'll get into the furniture that we've got and kind of how it is going to fit into the layout of my apartment as well, and then we'll go over the final costs and all that kind of stuff. So I think what we'll do here is we'll begin with sort of the apartment tour. So let me see if I can grab that. Okay, so we're going to begin now with the apartment tour so you can get an idea of how things are going to fit. Now, of course, they've staged this apartment and it looks really fancy and awesome, but, whatever. Mine's going to look different, very much a different style. I'm not going to have all the little knickknacks and doodads that they have, just not really into that. Now this unit that we're looking at is 750 square feet. My unit will actually be a little bit bigger, around just over 800 square feet. I think it's 804. So it's kind of nice, it's kind of special. I'm on the top floor as well, no one above me, and there's going to be no one on the wall against my bedroom, so it's going to be really, really nice and quiet, I'm hoping, in my bedroom. So anyway, as you walk in, you're facing the kitchen island, as we can see over here. And so that's why I've got 2 bar stools. There's really not enough space, looking at this apartment, to really set up a designated dining area. I don't think it makes sense. They've given us this nice island. We can always put some more chairs on it if we need to. And so for that reason, I bought a couple of these Franklin bar stools from IKEA. In most cases, what I did is I searched for the thing that I want to get, and then I sorted them by price, and I found the lowest cost item that I liked. So what I like about these bar stools, they're foldable, which is nice for transporting them, but that's not really the important part for me. What I like about them is they have a back, so they're more comfortable for sitting long term, and they have this little footrest as well, so you can put your feet there. I don't really much like having my feet kind of dangling like that on the bar stools, and if they were shorter, yeah, it wouldn't be great to me anyway. So I think this will work really well here in the entryway over here by the kitchen island, so we can sit there and have dinner. And again, we can bring some other chairs, which we'll see later in the video, in case we want to have additional company. So coming in the kitchen, nice thing is it's got this great stainless steel fridge. We've got the stove and oven and an integrated microwave, so I won't need to bring my microwave from here. I'm going to just give that one away. Then we've got the dishwasher as well, and nice, good amount of countertop space. Washer dryer is going to be in this little cabinet over here. But that's really it for the kitchen. We just need these bar stools, and we're going to move over into the living room. Okay, so this living area, I think mine's going to be a little bit larger. Not sure exactly how much bigger, but my plans are to do 2 things with it. 1, I'm going to have my home office, and 2, we're also going to have, of course, your classic, couch and television kind of setup. So let's begin with the office, I suppose. Where is the desk going to come from? Well, the desk is actually going to be the desk that I'm sitting on now, which, if we switch cameras, yep, so here you can see a little bit more about the desk. Anyway, it's got tons of storage. It's got this little drawer that comes out. You can put stuff in it. I really love it. It's called the Mike, M-I-C-K-E. I don't know. I'm not going to try to pronounce all of these IKEA furniture names because I'll butcher them. I guess maybe I'll give it a shot. But anyway, that's the name of the desk. It's M-I-C-K-E. Really, really like it. It's a little bit maybe not as deep as I'd like in this direction, but good enough anyway. I think it's still quite good and very compact as well. So it's going to fit well in the new space. Alright, so we're going to have this desk, and of course we need a chair to go along with it, and so that's going to be this swivel chair that I got. I think it'll be very comfortable. It's got a nice back as well, and armrests, which I don't have on my current chair. So that should be good. I'm working from home, so I need to be comfortable while I'm doing that, and I think the cost is pretty acceptable. Okay. And then, as I said, so we'll set that up somewhere here, probably in one of these corners. I'll figure it out when I get there. Once I can see the space, I'll have a better idea of how to set it up. But the other things that we'll need, of course, are a couch, and then a TV stand. And then I'm bringing also a couple of coffee tables. Well, they're not really coffee tables. They're side tables, which are on casters. You can roll them around, which is really cool. You can put them together to make a coffee table like we have over here, or you can split them up and put them on the sides and they become side tables, and you have more room to roam around in the living room. So pretty stoked about those. And I'll try to find a picture of them here briefly. Let's see. So I tried to find the side tables on IKEA, but I wasn't able to find them. Maybe they don't make them anymore, I'm not sure. But I'll put a picture of one of them so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so how about the couch? Well, I've chosen to get a sleeper sofa. So this thing should be a pretty good size, I think. And it's basically the futon style where, it's an L and then you can fold it flat and you can turn it into a bed. So that'll be great if I ever have guests. This way I don't have to pay to have a 2-bedroom when I don't really want to have all that space, and yet I still have the ability to have some guests over. Maybe with a little less privacy than otherwise, but I think it'll be pretty good actually, because the bedroom, there's a door between the bedroom and the living room, and then there's kind of a U shape, so I don't know. But it's kind of removed from the bedroom, and a guest wouldn't need to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. Of course, they can easily access that and the kitchen themselves. So I think that's pretty good. So It's 78 3/4 inches long, so that's pretty good, and 28 3/4 inches wide, plus another, oh, it's hard to, it doesn't really tell you the measurement. Oh, 140 centimeters. Okay, so 55 inches by 78 inches when it's fully flat. So definitely decent. You know, if you're super tall, probably not so comfortable, but hey, I think it'll work out. So that's going to be the couch. And it's going to have those side tables or the coffee table, however I organize those things on casters. And then here we have the TV stand as well. So this one's a little bit pricey, but actually I don't think I got this one. Yeah, no, I think this one's more expensive than the one that I bought. Hold on. The thing is, there are so many different ones. Aha! Alright, and here is the TV stand that I got. It's, I think, going to do just fine. It's not huge, but it's just wide enough for my television, I believe. And I think it looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of storage in there, and yeah, it's nice and sleek as well. Okay, so that takes care of the living room. And then just for the purposes of the tour, you know, you get your there's the entryway with the security, good locks. And we got a little closet over here for coats and whatnot. Again, over here is where the washer and dryer are going to be. Pretty excited about that. And then over here is the bathroom. So we'll come in, and then there is a large walk-in closet, very large in my unit especially. Jack and Jill sinks, and then the tub and all that. No need any furniture in here, so we can just skip over that, and we'll come over to the bedroom. Okay, so here in the bedroom, a lot of people do stuff like they put up a dresser and they have side tables and all this stuff. Me, I don't really need any of that stuff. I don't really care. So all I'm going to get for the bedroom is right now this Sletum queen size bed frame. And the IKEA mattresses I'm not a huge fan of, so that's the one thing that I'm going to get that's not from IKEA, but I think this queen size bed's going to be quite comfortable. It's got this kind of fabric for the headboard, which I think will be nice and soft. The one I've got now is wood and it's kind of hard, and so it'll be nice to have something a little bit more cushy. And the bed that I'm going to get, or the mattress that I'm going to get, is this Lucid 10-inch memory foam mattress that has this gel on the top. So yeah, it's got this 3-inch gel infused memory foam. So it's supposed to be a little bit cooler in the summer. I thought that would be helpful in Texas. Right now I have a 12-inch mattress from a different company called Zinus, and I love it, very, very comfortable, but it does get hot in the summer, and yeah, I tend to get hot in general just at night, so anyway, it'll be good to have something a little different. Yep, anyway, so that's the bedroom. Just going to have the bed in there for now. I may or may not pick up some other pieces at a thrift store or something like that if I feel the need, but I kind of doubt it. Right now, that's all I've got in the bedroom, and I'm quite happy with it. You know, I'll put some things up on the walls, but not a whole lot. Pretty minimalist. All right, so coming back out the other door here, you can see then that we have as well a patio. So I would like to go out there and, you know, have a cup of tea and, you know, check out the sunset. Probably, I think we'll be mostly facing north, but a little bit to the west. So maybe we could see a little bit of the sunset, which would be cool. So we're gonna get this little patio set over here, and you know, very simple folds. That way we can bring in the chairs if we need to. So we have additional seating at the kitchen island, because again, I just don't think there's enough room for a dining table. But really nice, like cozy stuff. So I think that'll be good for outside, just to have a cup of coffee and you know, enjoy some fresh air and that kind of thing. So that's the whole apartment, and that's really, I think, kind of the basics, right? Part of my goal here is to just get, you know, the basics of what we need. So I think that, you know, just this amount of stuff is going to be perfectly good for my needs, and I'll be quite happy with it. Once I put it all together, because I'm not that lazy to get TaskRabbit assembly. I could do that, but it's all right. I took the whole first week after the move off. A few things I need to do that are sort of time sensitive, but not a big deal. So I'm going to spend most of my time putting all the stuff together on the second day. So the way it works is the mattress is going to be there waiting for me. on move-in day. I'll deploy that immediately so it has time to fluff up and I can sleep on it that night. And then the second day after move-in, all the stuff is going to be delivered by truck, and the delivery fee was only $50. So I'm pretty excited about that. Again, it will take a lot of work to put it together, but I've gotten to be pretty good at doing that. I kind of know how they do their setup at IKEA, and the instructions are usually pretty good too. Although, you know, of course, some YouTube videos or some memes might have you think differently. Obviously, it can be frustrating if you don't, you know, if you've had a lot of practice with it. And then sometimes there's some tricky things, but hopefully it'll work out pretty well. We'll see. So I'll show you what it all looks like when we put it together. But now let's look at how much everything cost. Okay, so here we can see that the total order with IKEA was $737.95. That does include $50 for the shipping and about $60 in tax, because unfortunately there is sales tax in Texas, and because it's being delivered in Texas, then I had to pay that sales tax. That's something that has been great not having to pay here in New Hampshire, but you know, there are going to be costs and benefits. I'm going to get a much, much nicer apartment for the rent than I would be able to afford up here in New Hampshire, where the market is going crazy. Just absolutely crazy. It boggles me. I have no idea what's going on. It doesn't seem very much tied to reality. Anyway, so there's that. Plus we need to add the bed, which was $270. So let's do that real quick. $737.95 plus the $270. So all in, we're just over $1,000 in order to furnish the apartment. But remember that my strategy, part of the reason why I like to buy IKEA, is that in the event that I'm going to move, I can sell it for about half of the original purchase price, even years down the line, which is great. And so actually we were able to sell, let me see, $255 worth of furniture. Now, I could have sold even more, but this time around, I've got a friend who's moving into his first home. He and his wife just bought a home, and so I offered some of my furniture to them to help them fill up the place. And so they're going to be taking my my queen-sized bed frame that's going to become a guest bed, and then also my couch, which is going to go in a den, which I think will be kind of like a, you know, guys hangout kind of area. I'm not sure, but anyway, I probably could have gotten probably $100 for the bed frame and easily $50 for the couch. So I could have gotten another $150 off, but as it stands, we can take the $255 off the $1,007, and my net cost at the moment is $752, including delivery and tax, which I think is pretty acceptable. So I'm pretty happy with that. Absolutely excited. I think we did very well here with the furniture purchases from IKEA. And again, I'll show you pictures once it's all put together. I'm really looking forward to that, getting settled in my new place. And then a few years down the line, I'll be able to sell this stuff for about half of what I paid. Maybe get about $400 to $450 back. So that'll be pretty cool. And then because it's flat pack, if I don't like the apartment that I move into and I want to move to a different one in the same area or somewhere not too far away, then it's just easy to, you know, flat pack it, take it in a few trips, and move into the new place. So, hope you found this helpful, and hope maybe you found the title funny. It's kind of a reference to Tropic Thunder. But anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing. These actions really, really help out the channel, and I would appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.